What's the Check Down? Episode 17. David, Chandler. What's the Check Down with Chandler and David? Number 17. First player to come to mind.
Number 17. That's a hard one.
Just got traded to the Raiders.
Oh, frick. Devontae Adams. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
About to get benched for the Tennessee Titans.
No clue.
Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill is number 17.
For some reason, I was like, what's his face? Woods.
Robert Woods. Yeah, he's number
Robert
17.
Woods.
He played number, or was he 12? No, he was 12, and that's that then, or he was 17, then 12. Well, he's two. He was 2 for a bit, but before they changed everything, he was number 12.
You're right.
Yeah, they did. That just became a rule, David, this past year. Other people, Jalen Waddle, he's number 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
DJ Chark is number 17.
Sorry, I don't pay attention to any Jaguars guys.
He's actually a Detroit Lion now, so if that means anything different. I know. Plaxico Burress, so that's a classic one. Jake Delhomme.
Another Giants guy that I just did not get.
Yeah. Mike Wallace. Let's see who else.
Jalen Waddle is 17.
He is 17. Hey, I'm not too bad at the numbers. I'm not gonna lie, but all right.
I mean, you do ask the question, so I mean, sometimes I wonder. I'm like, hey, is this guy setting me up for failure?
I don't actually know half the time. Like, as I ask that, every single number 17, like I use a website for like the back, but like everything goes out of my mind. I'm like, I'm blanking. I'm like 17. I can't think of anyone. Oh my God, we're idiots. We should both be fired. We should never do this again.
Wait, before you say it. Okay, say it. I don't know.
Okay, we're doing the AFC East this week.
That literally does not help.
He is one of the best players in the NFL.
Yeah, like still.
He is like top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Ryan Tannehill. Right?
He plays on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah, we should just stop this right now. We're not doing so hot. Like, we're off to a very bad
start. Is like, this is what happens when you don't do a show for 2 weeks. And this is why we do our show weekly, so we don't sound like idiots.
This is what happens when I haven't played Madden in like 10 weeks. So I'm very much behind.
Are you done with NHL yet? Are we done with the NHL?
No. NHL for life, baby. I'm on like my 5th Stanley Cup run right now, so there's no stopping.
I've been doing MLB the show.
I'm gonna become the greatest. I'm gonna become the GOAT, the NHL GOAT.
I'm on MLB the show right now. That's what I'm going to. That's been my go-to game at the moment. But regardless, for what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Yes. I mean, honestly, I was thinking I might start streaming NHL with how much I play it. I literally play it every night. But I'm like, just for now, I don't know. I'll hold off on that.
Well, still. Madden, we will be playing when it drops. I know they've changed the game like completely. Like this game is whole like revolutionized. Like there's like a pass meter now and all of that.
I'll believe it. Not
road to the show. What is it? Franchise face of the franchise is like you be a defensive back now, and it could be good. It really could. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
This is my last stand with EA. So if this one's bad, I'm done. Well, I have games like NHL, like FIFA I can play. So EA, step it up. Come on.
Didn't EA lose FIFA though? Isn't that why they had to like put all their money into Madden now because they lost FIFA?
I think they did.
Yeah,
I think
so. And now think about this: if 2K could make NFL games again,
oh my God,
2K5 is probably one of the best like NFL games ever made, hands down to this day.
Absolutely.
So
the competition has got to be stepped up for those guys. You know, they're not doing well, and I just don't love it.
No, I agree. And a football game seems like it's the easiest sports game to make. The mechanics, like
seriously. And to just make it more fun.
Yeah.
Like It's just not fun right now. And
No, let's use the same
yeah.
8 plays that we've used for, like, you are you still using John Madden's, like, playbook from the first Madden
Oh
ever
my god,
created?
the playbook is infuriating, and how like they're always have like really glitchy plays
Mhm.
versus like actual like good football plays. It
Yeah.
just pisses me off.
I promise you, Sean McVay and Dan Campbell do not run the same offense in the
No, they
NFL.
do not. They do not. Yeah, you're not
So
wrong
let's
here.
fix that.
Yeah.
RPO should not be your biggest change to your video game. We should have bigger things than that. You have NCAA coming out. Why is NCAA Football 14 still better than Madden 22?
Yep. These are the real questions we should be asking.
Yeah.
EA, we need answers. We need answers now.
Yeah. So one thing we this kind of happened in the 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy. We haven't talked about it yet. Um Deshaun Watson, 20 cases settled.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick before Chandler even, I'll give Chandler a chance here.
No.
For all you people who talked in the in our TikTok comments talking about prove innocent until proven guilty, this is guilt at its finest. Every single company that settles, every person that settles that has money that settles that just wants to get these cases off their mind, guilty. It does not look good. And for all you guys who are like, oh, it's only 20 women, blah, 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 blah. You guys need to go check yourself for real. You guys have issues. That's all I have to say about that.
I couldn't say it any better. I mean, how do you not suspend him for a year? I, that's
At
my thing.
least,
Like
at least.
that like he's guilty. He proved that he's guilty. He said, "Hey guys, I'm guilty. I settled with 20 women and 4 of them still don't want to settle, and I have a new criminal complaint as well." So, yeah, like I don't have much.
Guilty.
Like you're right. Like thank you for saying that because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was gonna say, hey, at least he got 20 done. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, for good for him because he'll probably be in the NFL again and he'll play in a year and maybe he'll do well, maybe he won't. But this is just gonna be a little blip in his career. I think a lot of people, just like they did with Ben Roethlisberger, will forget about this and he will. I don't know.
I don't know. Benny Boy was 1. It wasn't 24.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, like here's the thing: where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's
So
true.
we don't know how many others there were, and that never said anything.
That's true.
It's just more common that women will say something now.
That's
And
true.
Deshaun got caught red-handed and has to face the consequences.
You
And
know what
so,
we don't talk about anymore? It just went completely under the radar because like it got all messed up because of the investigation. Robert Kraft.
oh yeah, he's gonna be a part of the whole like punishment for Deshaun because he didn't get any kind of punishment.
No, but
And
it was
that,
different for him though because the
yeah, it
way
is.
they
Yeah.
obtained the knowledge of his personal doings was illegal. It was like they were like bugged and wired in an illegal manner in which it was against the law.
Yeah. I
Deshaun
mean,
Watson got an NDA written from his Texans head of security said, "Don't let these women say anything."
oh my god, it's so bad, so bad. But whatever.
No, yeah,
I'm so far like I'm so like far removed from the Deshaun Watson situation now. Like for me, I just until there's a punishment on the table, it doesn't mean much to me. Like all this stuff is just like unless more women come out and say something, it's kind of like we need to start getting to the part where we know what's going to happen for the season and we know what's going to happen with like the other cases because there's still 6 other women who are still 4 other women who are still
unsettled.
Unsettled. So we'll see what happens with those women. But for now, I am moving on from Deshaun Watson and I hope Baker Mayfield has to play next year.
I don't know. Like
Browns.
this, I feel so bad for this man. I feel so bad for this man because
there's no way Baker
like
plays.
Baker Mayfield we'll get to this in a bit. The Browns just like, come on, like they just ruined their entire season of 2022. Like, did you really need Deshaun Watson that bad to give away all your assets for someone that can't play this year when you do have a playoff ready team? I won't say Super Bowl ready, but a playoff ready team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you have to
Mm-hmm.
throw away this entire season for this one player? And all your assets later because you're not going to be able to pay for all the good players on your team now. Like you have
Yeah.
2 running backs you're not going to pay for sure. You have Amari Cooper who you're paying. You have a defense with Myles Garrett. Like what are you going to do when it comes to be paying these big guys when all your money is in a quarterback that's not even going to be playing this year and you gave up 3 first round picks for him?
Hey, that they made their bed. They have to lie in it, and it's gonna be hilarious. And I'm excited to see the Browns suck again. That's just
That's
me.
true. Hey,
Yeah.
that I 100% agree. All right, so we're gonna go into the AFC East because this is our last division. Our last division. Wow.
Yep.
Right? I'm
Yep.
not missing anything. Like we
No, I
started
think
in the
that's it.
north, we went west,
Yeah.
south, east. Okay, wow. Whew. We did it. Okay.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah.
Good job to us.
So NFC East now. Pretty much start where we always do, starting in 4th place for you. Who do you think is going to come last in this division? Take your time.
Give me a rundown of the teams again.
That's fair. You're good. Don't worry. I had to do some research too. I'm going to start from their top to bottom last year. It was Buffalo, New England, Miami, and then the Jets.
Okay. Well, Jets again in last place.
Really?
Yeah.
They look so good.
Yeah, they might look good. They're not going to play good. I'll tell you that right now. This is a tough division.
Is it?
I'm going
Oh, to play
yeah,
in. To play in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
This is probably one of the hardest divisions to play in because the weather changes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for Miami.
But think about it. Miami, chilling in 90-degree weather all year, and then like, hey, we have to go play in Buffalo. Wait, we have to play
Yeah.
in December?
They really just did not set Miami up for success because they will have to go through to Buffalo or to New England or to New York. So, like, I don't know. No success.
Oh my God.
There.
Oh my goodness. Week 15 at Buffalo, week 17 at Patriots, week 18 in New York.
Yeah.
That is the
Good luck.
worst time. Oh no, never mind. They had the Jets at home, but still, week 15 in Buffalo, week 16. Okay, against the Packers, thank the Lord, and then week 17 at the Patriots. That's a hard. Oh my.
What do you
Okay.
mean against the Packers? That's still pretty tough. Like that's
Oh no. Okay, before we get
for weather.
We'll get We'll get to this because this is important for this division. So you had Jets coming in last. Jets coming in last. What's the reasoning?
My reasoning is Jets will be Jets, and like for the most part, I think Zach Wilson will progress. But again, like progression for a sophomore quarterback is still ways away from being like as great as he possibly could be, and he had a pretty bad year last year, so progression for him is gonna look pretty like meager in a way. And so for me, that's like the biggest point is that they won't have the quarterback play to boost them up. I think they're a 7-10 team. I think that's like my prediction for them is 7-10.
You had this
And
division
we'll
going
see
that
where
high.
Huh?
You have this division, the lowest team being 7-10. Now, to give you an idea, the Jets were 4-13 last year.
Yep.
So you think they can go up 3 wins?
Okay, maybe. Okay, fine. I'll put it down a little bit. I'll be more modest. I'll go 5-12.
Yeah.
5-12, an extra win.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they are ready yet. To be honest, I think they are on their way to being pretty good. But again, the division that they play in has probably the best team in the NFL right now. So that's already a big issue. They have the best coach in the NFL in that division, and Miami's very talented. So
Oh, I thought you were talking about Miami that entire time. Oh, thank you for
oh
clarifying.
yeah. That's that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also Miami is the greatest city in the world. So
Yeah. um, I don't disagree. I mean, the Jets are gonna Jets. I like Robert Saleh. I like Zach Wilson, but I don't think they're there yet as a team. Zach Wilson can play as well as he can, but the Bengals were good last year because they actually had some weapons around Joe Burrow. It's not like Joe Burrow went out there by himself. I know they drafted Bryce Hall, but like, I mean, the the wide receivers, they did do an upgrade, but like Corey Davis, um, Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, that's the rookie, right? Yeah, from Ohio State. Tight end, they got CJ Uzama from the Bengals. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean, how much can you really increase as a team? Telvin Coleman, LaMichael Pirine, and like I said, Bryce Hall. Right, that's his name. Brees Hall, sorry, Brees Hall, the running back. I mean,
Bryce
again,
Hall is a TikToker.
Bryce Hall is actually a defensive back on this team. That's why.
And a TikToker.
Well,
that's crazy. I didn't know he's got range.
Yeah, he does. He also went to Virginia, is 6'1", and he's been in the league for 3 years.
Nice. That's awesome.
But yeah. CJ Mosley is not the same linebacker since he went to the Jets. Mm-hmm. I think the Ravens they did good there. They have Eddie Pinheiro and Greg Zuerlein on their team for kicking. It's kind of weird. I know it's really random, but Solomon Thomas on the team.
Hey, you know this. They're going to be good at kicking. That's...
Will they, though?
You know, sometimes Greg Zuerlein's a pretty good kicker.
How is it to kick in New York, though, in the wintertime?
Yeah, I mean, that is a fair point. Hey, ask Graham Gano. I'm pretty sure he won the Super Bowl.
That's fair.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think he was the kicker. I don't know.
I have the Jets going fourth anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the Jets.
I think everyone has. If you know,
I don't know who you put him over.
After we're done this, I have a question for you after we're done this. It's a pretty good question, and I would like to know what you think. But yes, okay. Jets are fourth for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone and their mom, Jets are fourth.
Jets, Jets.
Last.
Wow. So going for third place, who do you have in third place?
I have the boys in MIA, Miami, in third. I think, like I said, they are a really talented team. I just don't see a first-year coach besting Bill Belichick and a Josh Allen-led team. I think it'll be a pretty tough year, especially when your quarterback is noodle arm Tua. And so I just feel like for me, the Dolphins are not there. They're gonna be competitive. I just don't see them winning as many games as the Patriots or the Bills. I think my ceiling for them would probably be 9 wins. I think 9 and 7.
9 and 8.
Yeah, 9 and 8. 9 and 8 is where I put them at.
What if
still a winning season?
What if I told you that they could probably not even win 7 games this year?
Yeah, they've probably got a pretty tough.
You want to hear their schedule?
Yeah, let's run through it.
Okay. They start
We can do wins and loss.
Okay. All right, this is going to be awkward. Okay.
I'll count.
Patriots.
Loss.
At the Ravens.
Loss.
Bills.
Loss.
At the Bengals.
Loss.
At the Jets.
Win.
Vikings.
Win.
Steelers.
Win.
At the Lions.
Win, but it's a struggle, I think.
At the Bears.
Loss.
In November.
Win.
In November. In November.
I still think they win.
Okay.
I still think they win.
Against the Browns.
Loss.
Texans.
Oh, win.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
At San Fran.
Loss.
At the Chargers.
Loss.
At the Bills.
Loss.
Green Bay.
Lost.
Patriots.
Win.
At the Patriots. In Foxborough. In January.
No, loss.
On New Year's Day.
Loss.
And then they finish off with the Jets.
Win. That's what? 7? Yikes.
And that is not comfortable wins. That's not like, oh, they're going to go out and beat these teams. I know everyone's all high on Miami, but looking at this, okay, straight up, looking at Miami's schedule, they might only win 7 games, if even that. That's how hard their schedule is.
Yeah.
That's crazy. When I saw this stretch at the end of it where it was San Fran, Chargers, Buffalo, Green Bay, Patriots, I'm like, yeah, no. There's no way you come out of that with a minute. Like, there's no way they even win 2 of those games. Not back to back to back. No bye week or anything. That's every week.
I don't think so. Yeah. Yikes. It's going to be a tough one for Miami. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good luck, Tyreek.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get those. Don't worry. You're going to get those targets that you want.
Yeah. You're gonna be home real early in the season for sure.
Yeah, and you're gonna be watching your boys in the AFC Championship.
Start booking your vacations now.
Already there. He doesn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair.
That maybe he just wanted early vacation. Maybe that's what he wanted. He was so sick of playing in the playoffs in Kansas City.
He's tired, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair. Hey, I respect it. Sometimes I get tired.
I think they make a lot of money. Regardless, this team, great roster. Have done a great job of building. Wide receiver core is possibly a top 5. Possibly a top 5. Not going to put him in top 5. Possibly a top 5 receiving core. It comes down to their quarterback.
Yeah.
Can we stop?
Yeah. Tua. We can't make Tua a thing anymore. I think it's past.
Yeah.
I think this is the last year. This is a make it or break it year for Tua. I would say
can't not be.
Yeah, I think this gotta be a make it or break it year. He's got all the weapons. There's no excuse. He has a
coach.
Yeah, he's got a coach. All the weapons, everything you need to be successful. If he doesn't at least have like a pretty like above average year, that's that for Tua. He's backup city.
Yep. I will say this. If you want a fantasy running back, do not draft anyone from the Dolphins.
Yep.
This is their running back. Okay.
Isn't Chase Edmonds?
Yeah, you're right. But he's going to be sharing the ball with Myles Gaskin, Sony Michel, and Raheem Mostert.
I mean, I think Raheem Mostert will end up being the guy there, but that's just my take.
They will probably do what they did in San Fran and just give the ball to whoever they can until Tyreek Hill becomes the running back. Like Debo did.
Honestly, I could see it.
So, if I'm picking, I'm telling you right now in fantasy, I'm not picking a single player from the Dolphins. I am not picking Tyreek.
No. If you want a fantasy baller, pick Tyreek, because I guarantee you
he's gonna be the offense, but he's gonna be such the offense. He's gonna get hurt. That's the thing. Is cool. I'm glad his 10 and 90 are gonna be nice, but his 10 and 90 are gonna be with no touchdowns.
We'll see. I think he'll be good this year. I think he'll have a good year. I think with Jalen Waddle on the other side, I think he'll have a good year. But I don't think I would trust Jalen. I would take Jalen Waddle.
Yeah. Actually, I'll change that. I might take Mike Gesicki at tight end. If I don't have Darren Waller available or Travis Kelce or San Francisco Kittle. If I don't have those 3 available, I might take Gesicki because Gesicki is
take Mikey G.
Yeah, he's that man can catch. That he's got some mittens on him.
He's on like that second tier of good tight ends.
Yeah,
I think.
he's like
the top tier, the guys you just mentioned, and then there's like those very much like just almost there but not quite.
Everyone thought he was gonna be a bust too coming out.
Yeah, I know, and he's exceeded expectations.
He really has. He's low key been one of the best tight ends in the league. Anyway, so going from them now, getting to our second in the AFC East. Where are we going?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we might have the same list, but you could shock me right now. I think this is where we could flip flop. But I'm gonna have the Patriots in second because again, their roster isn't quite as talented as Buffalo's. And regardless of having Bill Belichick, I think Bill Belichick will coach them into the playoffs. I think Mac Jones will have a very good year. I think uh, the only problem here is that who are Mac Jones's receivers?
I was going to say we missed a number 17. Christian Wilkerson, number
Oh
17
yeah,
for the New England
yeah,
Patriots.
yeah. Wow, crazy. We missed one. But I think they also got
Devontae Parker.
Devontae, yeah. Yeah.
Matthew
So
Slater, who's been around since we were
yeah.
born.
He's like they've got a really good defense. I think they'll play really well on defense. I think their defense alone will be enough to get them into the playoffs because again, Bill Belichick is the defensive mastermind. I think their ceiling is 11 wins.
Yeah. I mean, they have like these are their notables on offense. Obviously Mac, but going to Damian Harris,
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson. I said that right, right?
Yeah.
Okay. James White, who's been there forever. Hunter Henry, Jonu Smith, which so weird that both those players went there. I thought this was such a weird.
I think they need to get rid of Jonnu.
Yeah.
I don't love that. Like he is lesser to Hunter Henry in my opinion, but
I guess they wanted just a big package and run their classic 2000s offense with like how they did with Hernandez and Gronkowski, but like it's just a weird two guys to run it with.
Yeah.
Nelson Aguilar, N'Keal Harry, I know, Jacoby Myers, Ty Montgomery, Devontae Parker, and then that's
I think Devontae Parker will be their number one
easily.
Easily, their number one, and I think that's kind of where I can see Mac Jones starting to have that maturation that we talk about with quarterbacks. I think Devontae Parker is a very good quarterback, and he I think he's a very good quarterback. So he will be able to help them kind of move that offense.
So Mac Jones last year showed that he is a good starting quarterback in the NFL being a rookie. Like he came in and just wowed everyone. Easily the best rookie last year. Easily has the best opportunity this year out of all the sophomore quarterbacks to exceed. The biggest thing they need to focus on him was giving him a number one receiver, and I think they did a good job of doing that. Devontae Parker was really good in Miami. Like people don't realize like how good that he actually played in Miami with who he had as a quarterback. So I think that Mac Jones, there's a reason why Mac Jones people are liking him more than Tua Tagovailoa. They both came from Alabama, but hey, listen, Jalen Waddle would rather be catching footballs from Mac Jones than Tua Tagovailoa. I'm pretty sure he said that when he came out in the draft, didn't he?
I don't know if he said any. I think he sat on the fence on that question.
Okay, but I'm just.
I mean, I know who I would want the ball from. So
yeah.
I think everyone kind of understands that.
Yeah. So
Mac Jones, like it should be good.
And honestly, if Mac Jones goes down, I have trust in their backup quarterback in Brian Hoyer because he's literally going to be the next head coach of the New England Patriots once everyone's gone. So.
That's crazy talk.
That man has been there. He's been in the league for 14 years. He's probably been their backup for probably 12 of those years.
No way.
Yeah. Brian Hoyer has played for. Let's look up how long Brian Hoyer has played for the New England Patriots.
I like how I'm pretending to look stuff up right now.
I appreciate it. So New England in 2009, 2010, 2011. He went to Arizona, Cleveland, Houston, Chicago. Played for New England in 2017, New England in 2018, New England 2020, New England 2021, and this year. So he's been with the New England Patriots going on to 8 years out of his 14-year career.
That's fair.
So
because I know that Jimmy G was there for 2 years.
yeah, 3 wasn't it?
So 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay,
Whatever,
moving
Jimmy
on.
G.
Number one.
Number one, which I know who, obviously, Patriots second for me, but I
Yeah.
know how much you care about this team passionately, and I think we both
Oh
agree
yeah.
with this team.
Oh yeah.
Number one in the NFC East, AFC
Buffalo
East.
Bills.
Number one in the
Bills
AFC East.
Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia, baby. They're like, I don't know. I said this when I like in my TikTok video. I don't really have to explain this to anyone. I don't think this is like a shocking take. I feel like everyone has them as number one in that division. And I think they kind of have a stranglehold on that division for the foreseeable future. So number one, Bills. They have a good defense. They've upgraded their defense. They have a good offense. I don't know how much of an upgrade they've made on offense. I think
low
they've kind
key,
of
Jamison
yeah. Let me hear
Crowder,
it.
Tavon Austin,
Okay.
OJ Howard. Now, that being said, you're complementing that with where you already have Stephon Diggs, and you have potentially a breakout in Gabe Davis if he does what he did in the AFC Championship. Or
I think Gabe
AFC.
Davis has got to be their number two.
Absolutely. But to have
Yeah.
your third quarterback or third wide receiver is Jamison Crowder, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. No,
As a
not
third
bad at all.
option. And then your running
Yeah.
backs, Duke Johnson, who is a great passing back.
Mhm.
James Cook coming from Georgia, Zach Moss, Devin Singletary. But I think that's where they lack is their run game. They gotta keep up the run game.
What do you think? What do you think of this as their ceiling for wins? 14 wins.
Yeah, I can.
Think it's a little high?
No, not at all. Let's see the schedule because
Yeah.
that's very important. Okay, so
They will have a tough schedule.
They will. So first game of the year, the Colts,
I think they win.
Broncos,
Win.
at the Panthers,
Win.
at the Rams.
Win.
Really?
Yeah.
At the Rams.
I know you're on the fence. Okay, we'll take that one.
I'm not. Yeah, let's. I'm not even on the fence on that. I know who I would pick. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you have this one. Loss.
Because that
Okay.
defense, I think, stacks up against it. Because the Rams defense is made to play against the Buffalo Bills offense. Because they play against it in the NFC West, right? So they have they have that defense for that. They have shutdown corners. They have a defensive line where you don't need to rush backers to get pressure on, and that's where they're going to struggle if they don't have a run game. Titans win.
Win.
At the Dolphins.
Win.
At the Ravens.
Win.
That's a sneaky game, though. That's a sneaky game.
I say that's a win.
I agree, but it's sneaky. Steelers.
Win.
Hold on, did I? Oh, wait. Oh, I messed this up. Preseason, I messed this up. I did preseason for the Colts,
yeah, I
Broncos,
did this
and
last
Panthers.
time. I did this last time.
So their first week is at the Rams.
Oh.
That's a loss.
I think they win.
Okay. Titans.
Rock, paper, scissors on this one. Rock, paper, scissors, real quick.
One. Okay, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You get the win. It does not work on Zoom because there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a huge delay. I noticed that.
So you can give them the W on the Rams. I'm not.
Yeah.
But Titans, that's gonna be Sunday Night Football too, by the way.
Rams?
Yeah. Or no, that's Thursday Night Football.
I give them the win.
Titans.
Thursday is kind of a toss-up, to be honest, because those games are very hard to like kind of gauge, but I give them the win.
Okay, so then at the Titans.
Win.
Or sorry, against the Titans. At the Dolphins.
Win.
At the Ravens.
Win.
Against the Steelers.
Win.
Game of the year. At the Chiefs.
Loss. I think they lose that one.
Come back home against the Packers.
Loss.
That's an interesting game. This right now headline. This is gonna be Sunday Night Football. The headline is the old man in town. Is this where he hands it off? Is this when Josh Allen takes over Aaron Rodgers? Is this the game? Is this the one? Josh Allen is playing the best quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Think about this. This is his team: Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Mitchell Trubisky.
Big Mitch.
But like Joe Burrow. Yeah. So like this is where Josh Allen is going to go from star to superstar if he comes out with 14 wins.
He's already a superstar.
This might be I know, but this might be an MVP like
yeah.
This is the year.
MVP type season for sure. Mm-hmm.
So Green Bay Packers coming back, you say win?
I say loss.
Loss? I respect that one. At the Jets.
Oh, win. Come on.
Vikings.
Or win easily.
Browns.
Win.
At the Lions.
Win.
I think Dan Campbell will play against him well. At the Patriots.
Loss.
I'm gonna flip it.
You think they'll
just like they did last year?
Yeah.
Win in New England, lose in Buffalo.
Okay.
But regardless, I'll come up anyways. Jets.
Win.
Dolphins.
Win.
At the Bears.
Win.
At the Bengals.
Win.
Monday Night Football.
I think win.
And then against the Patriots.
Well,
win or loss, either one. Yeah.
Win or loss. Yeah. That one kind of doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But that's 10, 14.
14.
Yeah.
So you have them losing to the Patriots once, the Chiefs once, and the Packers.
Yeah.
And you have them beating the Rams.
Yep.
13-4. 13-4. Good job, guys.
13 for you. Okay. Sure, man. Hey.
But hey, that's going to be number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Chiefs managed to fumble the bag somehow this year and not make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Again.
I think that would help the Bills to not be the number 1 seed. I think the more games Josh Allen plays, the better he is.
I could see that. I think the more disrespected they feel on that team, the better they play. So I want people to just overlook them.
Yeah.
Because then I think Josh Allen gets a Super Bowl ring.
This is their last year to be overlooked too. This is the last year. This is the window. This is like could be the start of another 4-peat where they make it to the Super Bowl and lose every year, but
we'll see. But I think Josh Allen at the end of his career will have at least 2 Super Bowls. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Just got to catch up to Patrick. All right, David. It's that time. AFC East. What is your AFC East division?
Okay. For my AFC East division, I'm going to have the Jets last place, Miami coming in third, the Patriots coming in second, and the Buffalo Bills taking it at 14-4.
14-3.
14-3.
But I'll take it. For me, AFC East division, I have the New York Jets coming in fourth, the Miami Dolphins coming in third, the New England Patriots coming in second. Wow, I'm redoing that. We both screwed up. We just can't do this anymore.
No.
AFC
you gotta
East.
Do this on TikTok.
Yeah. AFC division, I have the Jets coming in fourth. I have the Miami Dolphins coming in third. I have the New England Patriots coming in second. And I have the Buffalo Bills coming in first. I love you, Bills Mafia. Good luck this season.
Okay. What's done that. This is my question. And maybe we can clip this. But this is going to be, you're going to have to do a little bit of research probably. And you're probably going to have to do a little bit of real deep thinking. If any team can do what the Bengals did last year, which is come from from last place in the league all the way to go into the Super Bowl this year, or last place in the division to all the way to Super Bowl contenders or Super Bowl, whatever you call it,
Super Bowl team, AFC champ,
runner up,
yeah,
AFC, yeah, Super Bowl runner ups. Who do you think it would be this year?
All right, so say the question one more time. Say it clear, thick, best you got.
Yeah. Just like the Bengals, who do you think this year could go from last in their division to Super Bowl runner ups?
Okay, so what if I told you I have 4?
Okay.
I'll start with this one's kind of cheating. The Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
Because they were in last in that division. But
yeah.
They could
That's
make it.
That's the easiest one, I would say.
Yeah, it's the easiest one.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos would be the next one. Just because of the hype around them, and maybe Russell will surprise me and you. I don't think he will.
I don't either.
But now these next two are ones that are kind of far-fetched. This one, only if the cards fall properly, only if this happens properly, the Panthers. I told you it could happen.
No,
it could happen. Right, that's a convincing argument. And the next one, this is me being a homer, but truly playing in their division, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I wanted you to say the Jaguars. That's where I really wanted you to go to. I thought that was going to be your answer from jump, but I did like that you put four teams there. I like that.
Yeah. So I want to look at the Bengals, what their record was in 2020.
Yeah.
Their record in 2020 was 4-11-1. So pretty much exactly the same as the Jaguars. Well, they had more wins and a tie, but the Jaguars do have that opportunity. I love that question. And yes, the Baltimore Ravens is a cheating answer.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
It's the best answer.
Yeah, it's
the most possible answer.
The Jets aren't doing it. The Giants aren't doing it.
Hey, whoa. Chill out. Relax.
The Giants aren't doing it.
Okay.
The Lions, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not going to put them there.
You think the Lions would go with Jared Goff as quarterback, could go from last place to winning or losing in the Super Bowl?
The Lions could. I'm saying no. This is like, okay. What's rank going? This is a good one. What's ranked the 4th place teams of last year going into this year?
Okay.
All right. So I'll let you write them down. So we'll give you a minute to write them down. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Jets, Giants, Ravens, Lions, Jaguars, Panthers, Broncos, Trash Hawks.
Go Hawks.
I was throwing Trash Hawks.
Okay.
So last place of the last place teams last year would be
the Hawks.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Jets.
You really think Drew
I think
Lock?
The Seahawks, I don't know.
Drew Lock, really?
I don't know. Well, the Seahawks did win 7 games last year. I know. But they still have DK. They still have Lockett.
No chance. They are 8. And they are like a firm 8 for me.
Over the the Jets, but the Jets are gonna But the Jets, I feel like could beat they can't beat Miami, New England, and Buffalo.
Yeah, still the Hawks for me. Sorry.
Okay, all right. I'll let you keep the Hawks. So in 7th place,
I'll let you take the next one. I'll let you.
7th place, Jets.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No shit. We just had that entire discussion.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. That's why I let you take the next one.
Number 6.
I think The Lions.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna
And
go
then
straight in the order that I think it is.
yeah,
Giants next,
that
and
wait,
then
wait, wait. You just guess what I would do. I want you to guess what I would do or
wait,
where I
what?
would go with these next few.
Okay,
And then I'll tell you if you're correct.
so we have the Seahawks, we
Yeah.
have the Jets,
Yeah.
we have the Lions, we have
Yeah.
the Giants.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Um,
where you're gonna get wrong, I think.
you would go Panthers, you would go Denver, Jacksonville, Baltimore.
Yeah. You okay. The Jacksonville part is I'm a little bit skeptical because
You gotta think about the divisions they're in though.
oh no, I'm thinking about the divisions, but I'm also thinking about the quarterback play and the quarterbacks. Uh, not because I'm really high on Russ, but because I'm like not sure about Trevor Lawrence yet.
I am very
But
confident in Trevor. That's the thing is like I actually am like I'm okay with Trevor. Like Trevor's floor this year is going to be like Carson Wentz ish.
yeah,
Like
okay.
and Carson Wentz what the
At
fuck
some point was a
was
MVP
yeah,
candidate.
but I mean like Carson Wentz now. I'll be like that's his floor.
You'd be
Carson Wentz
modest.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not
All right.
saying Eagles winning a Super Bowl, Carson Wentz. And Washington went
Yeah.
7-10 last year. So wait,
Yeah.
no, never mind. Sorry. I'm an idiot. The Indianapolis Colts went 9-8. So if I get 9-8 of the Jaguars, I am running a victory lap. I
Yeah,
am.
I think the Broncos also go 9-8.
You
I
think the
think that's
lowest?
like
God, that division's so weird, man.
it's so freaking tough because like it's gonna be competitive
Yeah,
and all the teams are good. And like, don't get me wrong, the Broncos are good.
yeah,
Like they're a good, solid team, but they're in the best division in the league.
yeah. I agree. So
So yeah, I mean, I think
so let's say the
let me
list.
run this
So
down.
this is the last place teams going into this year's how they're going to perform against each other.
Yes. Okay. At number 8, we have the Seahawks, the Trash Hawks, as Chandler likes to call them. At number 7, we have the Jets. At number 6, Lions. Number 5, Giants. Number 4, Panthers. Number 3, Broncos. Number 2, the Jags. And at number 1, we've got the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, they're the best team in that pack.
Yeah. So wait, where would you actually put the Jaguars in their AFC South division?
What do you mean?
Like, what would you actually like? I know you were
I think second or third would be an actual.
you just wanted to shit on me.
Yeah, I just wanted to shit on the. Hey, it's not fun if I'm not being mean.
That's fair. The Giants are coming in fourth, though. I think we can both agree on that.
We're not both agreeing on that. You can relax.
All right, so we gotta do this quick because we're going longer than usual, which is fine because I think those are really great questions. I think that your last place to first place, that was a really great question. We're gonna start with our top 20s now. You did running backs, I did quarterbacks. So for you, I'll give you the floor. What is your going from the bottom 20 to 16 today? Who are the running backs that you have?
Okay, so at number 20, I've got Saquon Barkley.
Okay, so sorry. Continue.
No, I want you to talk. I want you to talk.
What? So low as a Giants fan?
Yeah. Let me give you an explanation. Okay, so before I even start this list, I'll just give a quick thought process rundown of. Okay, so I'm going based off of stats and what I saw last year and how I think this year can could project and how I think like I'm kind of going. I'm trying not to be too high on players or too low on them. So for me right now, when last seen, Saquon Barkley only had 500 yards at 162 attempts. So for me, I feel like that doesn't really add up. And he only scored 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving. So for me, I'm just trying to I'm not even trying to lower my expectations, but I'm bringing my expectations down for him because I feel like he is not where he was in previous years. So he's going to be at number 20. I think he has opportunity to be better than 20, but for now he's 20 for me.
Who missed your top 20?
Oh, that's a good one.
Were there
Leonard Fournette.
Okay, I can see that. He's
Leonard
getting
Fournette
older.
missed it. I think Elijah Moore, who I'm actually really high on, or not Elijah Moore. Or is it Elijah Moore?
No, Elijah Moore's a receiver.
Jets running back.
Not Brees Hall.
Elijah. Oh no, and Elijah Mitchell missed it.
Okay.
Elijah Mitchell missed it.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter missed it. No, no Debo, obviously.
Okay.
But
yep.
Someone else.
Yep.
No Debo, no ETN missed it. James Robinson missed it.
Really?
Yeah, which you'll see. You'll see. I think it's a pretty solid list.
Okay.
I really believe in this list, but James Robinson did miss my list.
James Robinson, who his
whoa.
All right, no, you're good.
Not because I don't think he has the potential to be top 20. I just see at the end of the year who I have likely to be in the top 20 still is where I am right now. I could have taken Saquon out and put him below James Robinson, to be honest. I think James Robinson was that one person that I was kind of like 21.
Now, he only played in 14 games last year. He had a 4.7 yards.
Saquon only played in 14 as well. So
okay.
I'm giving. So how many yards did he have?
767.
And that's where I struggled with having Saquon on my list.
8 touchdowns.
Because yeah, and Saquon was much worse. But to be fair, I think the O-line for the Jags is a lot better than what the Giants was.
Yeah.
And so I think because the quarterback play for the Giants was so abysmal because of the O-line and everything was just, for me, I just think Saquon is too much of a talent for him not to be top 20. You're gonna be a little bit upset with who I did put over James Robinson, not just Saquon, but you'll see.
No, I get it. You gotta understand is like people always want to say you can just say stuff like this, and this is what's important about top 20 lists is that people can just say shit, right? They can just go, "Oh my god, you have no idea what you're talking about." Whatever, cool. It all depends on your market because at the end of the day, no one's seeing what James Robinson's doing on Sundays. Mm-hmm. We don't see him anywhere. I don't even see him, and I live in Florida. Think about that.
It's true.
I have to watch the Jaguars as an out-of-market game, and I live an hour and a half away from the city.
Yeah, that's fair.
So when it says something about Saquon, I wouldn't draft Saquon in fantasy.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the crazy part. Right now, I don't think I would either.
And I wouldn't draft Christian McCaffrey. I wouldn't. I don't trust him. Their knees don't stay. Yeah.
Okay. I will give anything up on my list, but let's just say.
Okay. So anyways, number 19.
Okay, number 19, I have Antonio Gibson.
I like this one.
I think actually he, to me, is lower than I actually think of him in my mind. But right now, I think they also have another younger running back that's going to be backing him up. I forget his name, but he was there last year. I think that's going to take away from his value. And I'm not just talking strictly fantasy. I think I'm talking more just like production wise. But he had over 1,000 yards last year. He had 10 touchdowns in 16 games, and he had 250 some odd carries. So for me, I feel like that's pretty worthy of being in the top 20.
McKissick.
Sorry?
McKissick?
No, not McKissick.
Or do you mean Patterson?
Patterson, yeah. I think he is going to take away from his numbers this year. Or maybe he won't. We'll see. But again, and also the curse of Carson Wentz for quarterback or for running backs. Gibson is not Jonathan Taylor, so it's not. I don't think
No.
it's
But
gonna work
Gibson,
out the
I
same
like
way.
this play. I got a question real quick. Going off that, then, do you have
Question.
any Eagles running backs on this list?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
that would immediately invalidate my list.
Okay.
I think if I had an Eagles running back in
So
that
no Eagles running back is in your top
no
20
Eagles
list.
running back. No.
All right. Great list. Great job.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're good.
Okay,
Don't need
so
to hear the rest of it.
number 19, Antonio Gibson. Number 18,
I'm disrespected, and you know I am.
you're gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt for you, but Josh Jacobs. I think with the way the offense is gonna run this year, Josh Jacobs will have a good year. If you're a fantasy guy, draft Josh Jacobs. He will have a good year. But with the amount of talent on that offense, he is going to be the last choice in that offense. Unfortunately, he's a great running back.
Is he,
I
though?
think he'll be. Yeah,
With Josh
I think he's gonna be.
McDaniels as your head coach, though,
I still think they're going to be throwing the ball quite a bit.
and they still have Kenyon Drake too.
Yeah,
Right.
and they have good running backs to like kind of take the load off for him. So I think Josh Jacobs could have a great year. Again, these are the things that these.
I'm mad
this
at
is
you.
Where I am at. Huh?
James Robinson had a 4.7 yards per average, and Josh Jacobs had a 4.0. And
I know. Again, just let me
Sorry.
explain. I got you. Okay, so listen to me. I think that because of the way that defenses cannot pack the box on the Raiders offense, they will not be able to pack the box. Josh Jacobs will have very much 7-man, 6-man boxes. So I think it's going to be a lot of big runs for Josh Jacobs this year. And I think he has a potential to move himself up to like top 10 this year because of the offense that he's in. But right now, going into the season for me, I think the most realistic spot that he will land this season is number 18. This is kind of okay. So this is kind of where I'm going with it, is that where I think where I project them to be at the end of next season.
Mm-hmm.
So I project them to be 18.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take 5 spots.
That's a big range.
Give or take 5 spots for everyone on this list, except for the top 5. I think the top 5 will stay pretty relatively the same.
Okay.
But anyways, at number 17, and I know this is where you felt disrespected, is Javonte Williams.
Actually, I don't mind that.
Okay, so out of everyone that I've said so far, I think Javonte, besides Saquon, Javonte had the least amount of rushes at 203. He almost broke 1,000 yards. He had 7 touchdowns, and let me tell you, his average yards was 7.3. That is insane. 7.3 yards for catches. That's for catches.
Yeah.
4.4.
4.4. Still worse than James Robinson.
4.4. But listen here, he had 316 receiving yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns. He had 903 rushing yards.
That's crazy.
So altogether over 1,000 yards, all-purpose yards. So for me, I think that alone tells me that he is a very good running back. He just has Melvin Gordon in his offense.
The age makes a difference too. He's younger than everyone that you've said here, other than Antonio.
And like I said, I think he will have that 5 buff, like that 5 range buffer where it's plus minus 5. He could be 5 better, he could be 5 worse. But I lean more towards 5 better.
I get you, because he only started 1 game. Think about that. Out of 17 games, only started 1.
Again, and to be getting this kind of production out of not starting, he won't get banged up because he's got Melvin Gordon there to kind of carry some of the load as well. I think he's going to be great. And last, quick sip. Number 16 on this list is I think the hardest for me to actually say like he will be at 16, but Cordell Patterson is going to be a lot of the Falcons offense this year. I think he will see more carries. He only had 153 carries. I think he'll get up to 200. I think he'll see more.
He had more carries
attempts
than their other starting running back.
Yeah, I think he's just going to become their full-time starting running back and then move out to receiver every once in a while. I think that's how it's going to work.
He is the opposite of Debo. That's what it is about him. He isn't wide receiver then running back. He's running back then wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he is actually a very good running back, in my opinion. I think he's got very good vision. I think he's decently fast. He's a big guy, so he's strong. And it just, for me, it's like, and this is a very, very big stretch for comparison, but it's a little bit like Adrian Peterson. Tall, big running back, strong, not as strong as Adrian Peterson, I don't think, but still like in that same kind of build. So I see him as 16, could be higher, could be lower. We'll see.
I like it. So real fast, your top 20 list starting from number 20 to 16. What is your top running back list going into 2022?
Going into 2022, I've got for my top 20 running backs, I've got Saquon Barkley at number 20, Antonio Gibson at number 19, Josh Jacobs at number 18, Javonte Williams at number 17, and Cordero Patterson at number 16.
All right. I don't hate on it. So we will go to my quarterbacks now, and mine is kind of opposite of yours. I didn't go by stats. I went more by just like because quarterback stats, I feel like there's a lot of inflation to it. Especially late games, stuff like that. Like I think that when it comes to quarterbacks, people talk about stats way too much. And that's you've seen my argument against even Russell Wilson and Derek Carr. Like Derek Carr is a far better statistical quarterback, but people for some reason think whatever. Stats don't matter.
To be fair, I think passing stats at the end of the game mean a lot less if you're losing than running stats, because again, if you're getting the ball when you're losing, it usually means that they trust you more. And I think that's more indicative of you being a good running back than anything. And if they give you the ball when they're winning, again, still a lot of trust in you. Very much different. But yes, I agree.
And like when you're down 40-16 and the defense is playing a shell defense and you pass for 150 yards in the fourth quarter, your stats don't mean anything. They don't.
Facts.
So going for my list, number 20, he might not be a starting quarterback for much longer, but he is right now. Number 20 is Ryan Tannehill for the Tennessee Titans. Some of my notables that did not make the list, 3 sophomore quarterbacks did not make the list. So that's going to be Zach Wilson did not make it. Trevor Lawrence did not make it. And neither did Trey Lance. They did not make it. Preview, Mac Jones did. I won't tell you where though. Other than that, Jimmy G did not make it. I put Ryan Tannehill over Jimmy G. I just truly did. Jimmy G would have been 20 if Tom Brady did not come back. And also another part, Deshaun Watson is not on this list. And that is
as
just
of right now, he's not playing.
Yeah. So that's why Deshaun Watson is not on this list. And also, I don't know how he's going to be when he comes back. I would say mid-teens to top 10, but right now, not there. But Ryan Tannehill, I have in 20th for my top 20 list. He, to me, over Jimmy G, very similar in passing, but he actually has the legs to the point where he won't tear his ACL while running down the sideline. So there is that. Ryan Tannehill is a great athlete, probably one of the best athletes in the NFL. This guy was a wide receiver in college. Like, people forget this. He was a wide receiver, turned quarterback, and that's what he did. So no craziness when it comes to Ryan Tannehill. He is what he is. That last game, is always going to be a stain on his career no matter what he does. He can go win the Super Bowl this year, and they will always say Ryan Tannehill truly just was trash. 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, very normal. 3,700 yards, 67 completion rate, and quarterback rating to me isn't as important as it used to be anymore because no one's trying to go with the best. Like Patrick Mahomes does not have one of the best quarterback ratings every year, but he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, right? So, how do we feel about my number 20?
Stuff. I'm gonna hold off till the very end.
Okay, number 19, Carson Wentz. Hate the man, but he was possible MVP again. Last game of the season does not help this man. Freak athlete. Like, I'm sorry, he is a freak athlete, and he has a better ball when he actually can pass it. Like when he thinks he can throw the ball, than Ryan Tannehill. I don't think that he is as bad as. He's going to get progressively worse over his career, but again, I think this is going to be make or break it season for him, and that he needs this year. 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He did not try to push the ball into any tight spots. He did not try to force anything. He can be a game manager, and to me, he was a better game manager than Ryan Tannehill. I think Ryan Tannehill had the better coaching staff, not the better team, but the better coaching staff than Carson Wentz did in Indianapolis. And literally their seasons came down to one game and they just got destroyed by the Jaguars, which who would have guessed it? Not me, and I'm a Jaguars fan.
Not me.
So Carson Wentz is my 19. And 18, this one is actually kind of tough for me because I think this quarterback can actually be great, and I think he can have a great year this year, and that's Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston, when he was playing for New Orleans before his injuries, was actually doing very well. And this team fell apart when he got injured. Like wasn't even in the conversation. Like compared to what they were. Jameis Winston was doing great. And don't forget, this guy has one of the best deep balls in the league. Like with no effort, his strength is just incredible. He can just put it downfield. And I think that's why I have a lot of faith in him. I think he can have a bounce back year. And if he does play well, he could possibly be top 10. Truly, because he figured out his interceptions. To give you an idea, before he got hurt, 7 games, 14 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions for Jameis Winston, right? Yeah. For a guy that threw for 35 and 35.
With that projection, that's what?
That's over 4,000 yards.
Yeah, that's less than 10 interceptions.
Yeah. Like for Jameis Winston, who threw over 30 in a season, that's crazy. And he was not just playing back. He wasn't just trying to put the ball.
Yeah,
and this team was
putting up numbers.
Yeah, they were 5-2 with him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
they were a sneaky good team, yeah.
If he comes back healthy, Jameis Winston could be a top 10 quarterback. And I know it sounds crazy to say that, but like looking at it, the Saints could be in better hands than everyone thinks they are.
I think they are, but we'll see.
This is the only non-starting quarterback I have on the list.
Yeah.
And that's not his fault.
Yeah.
And he is a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And I know you don't agree with this at all. Now, my question for you, and this is what my question is. Who, and this would probably be a really long answer, but who do you put over Baker Mayfield as a starting quarterback? Because here's my thing, and I'm going to start from the bottom. Drew Lock over Baker Mayfield?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I go through this. Trevor Lawrence over Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
You put him over?
Yeah.
From what we know, so this is why I went with my quarterbacks too.
I'm looking at projection.
Exactly. So stop right there because that's what I didn't do. My idea for my list was I'm doing pickup football on a Saturday night. We're just chilling. We have our teams ready. We need to pick our quarterbacks for this game. For one game right now, I would still put Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Sam Darnold.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Jared
That's
Goff.
insane. No.
Okay. Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. You can't. Not right now. What has Daniel Jones shown? I'm sorry. He hasn't.
Okay, sure. No.
He
I'll let you bully me into this one. That's it.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Absolutely not. No, like we haven't seen Mitchell Trubisky.
But so that's what I'm saying is like people want to like Baker Mayfield situation this. The reason why Baker Mayfield is not a starting quarterback in the NFL is one piece the Browns. Davis Mills.
Yeah, I would. You know who listen to this stat. Who is the only rookie quarterback to beat Bill Belichick last year?
Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Wasn't Mac Jones. I wonder how. But anyways. Baker Mayfield is in the worst situation in NFL history. It's not fair to him. He is still a starting quarterback in this league. He could start on not easily. Sorry. He could probably start on half the teams in the league. Could start on half the teams in the league.
Sure.
And that's the way I look at it. And that's why I kind of have him almost right dead in half. Because Baker Mayfield, yes, good year, bad year, good year, bad year. Does not deserve all the trash he's going through now. Does not deserve all the issues he's going through now. It's not fair to him. And he can still get jobs done. He's been to the playoffs. And a lot of these quarterbacks have not been to the playoffs. So, like, below him or the ones I announced, right? So, like, looking at him, he can still make great plays. He does a good job of staying in the pocket and taking a hit. His issue is actually putting himself in that position to get hit, hence why he got hurt. And he does a good job of getting out of the pocket and extending plays. In reality, he's a poor man, Josh Allen, with the talent lacking. It's just his shitty attitude is what sets him up. And that's what the issue with a lot of these quarterbacks, Carson, Baker, you could even say Ryan Tannehill, they just have a bad attitude. And that's what really sets them up for failure. And a lot of times it's one of the reasons why they aren't a great quarterback. Regardless, going to my number 16 quarterback. And you're going to think this is bad right now, probably. I don't know how you feel about it. I think this is a perfect spot for him. Honestly, it's probably higher than he should be from what he's shown.
I think it's perfect.
I think I'm projecting on him a little bit because he has to. And that's Jalen Hurts.
I think that's the perfect spot for him.
Tua Tagovailoa is not on this list.
Perfect. Yeah, he shouldn't be. Let me just check you two things. Baker Mayfield should be number 20 on this list for me. Jameis Winston should be above Baker Mayfield. I think Ryan Tannehill should be above Baker Mayfield. The only reason why I would say Ryan Tannehill could be considered lower than Baker Mayfield is because I think Ryan Tannehill has yet to win a playoff game. Baker Mayfield has. I think that's the only reason.
Arm talent, I take Baker Mayfield though. That's the thing.
Like you said, freaky athlete Ryan Tannehill.
I agree, but here's the thing: Baker Mayfield still does have legs. He still can move. It's not like it's Matt Ryan sitting back there. It's not like, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like he's Baker. It's not like he's Matt Ryan sitting back there and he can't move. Baker Mayfield is still a really good athlete. He still has a great arm. That's why I have him over Ryan Tannehill. So the only two I would probably switch would be Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston, but I just have to see it from Jameis to really believe it. Those two are toss up. Jalen Hurts to me, his leadership is through the roof, literally they love him. Gardner Minshew is not on this list, but
he should be.
But to me,
sorry, Jaguars fans,
Jalen Hurts is the middle of the pack, and I hope to God, I don't know. I don't like Jalen Hurts, but he does have some skills, and he's the one that, if I'm using my opinion on, I'd probably have him lower opinion base, but he can still play, and I hope he can actually show people he can play well.
Who's your 19 again?
Carson Wentz.
He should not be on that list. That's another person I don't think should be on the list.
That's fair. Carson Wentz could surprise people this year. I get what you mean, and I understand, and I we've had this discussion. I know, and I try to take personal bias out of this as much as possible. With you,
I'm trying not to be biased,
and with you not being biased to Carson Wentz is like he cannot be in this list, and that is right there.
He can't. He literally can't. He is so ass. He is booty cheeks. I'd put Gardner Minshew over him. I would put Jared Goff. I would put Mike Glennon.
Stop. See, that is
I would
personal.
put Bill Belichick.
That is personal bias.
Bill Belichick off the bench over Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is still a good quarterback.
He's not top 20. No way.
He is top 20. In my eyes, he is top 20.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like him, as much as I don't like
Jameis Winston, just like Jameis Winston, you need to get your eyes checked because
listen, if I could get LASIK and I could go into the NFL and throw 11 touchdowns in 7 games, I'll do it. All right.
I mean, that's money right there. You're banking.
But regardless, my top 20 quarterback list from 20 to 16 starts with Ryan Tannehill at 20, Carson Wentz at 19, Jameis Winston at 18, Baker Mayfield at 17, and Jalen Hurts at 16. That's how my top 20 goes. So, yeah. From here on up, I think you'll agree with all the rest of how I have everything. I know this one was like this one is a hard. You got to realize the middle of the pack of the NFL with quarterbacks right now is difficult. Like 15 to 25 is up for grabs.
My biggest issue is Carson. I'm gonna be honest.
I know it is,
but hey, that's just me. I'm okay with you having Baker in top 20. I'm okay with Jameis Winston. I just
Jameis Winston, I have no doubt about. I actually had to drop Jameis down a little bit because I thought I had him too high.
That's fair. That's fair. I think the biggest flaw in this list so far is Carson Wentz, but that's just me.
That's fair. But and that's the thing is like I said, Jimmy G just missed it, and Jimmy G is not. I'm sorry, he's not.
He's top 20.
He's not. San Francisco's trying to get rid of him. San Francisco is trying to get rid of him.
I think Carson Wentz would have gone to San Francisco and ruined that team as well.
Yeah. But anyways, that's I agree. I 100% agree. Anything else you got for this week for What's the Check Down?
Nope. Oh shoot! I had my hot take, but I forgot.
What's your hot take?
Okay, my hot take is that Jerick McKinnon this year will have a Tyreek Hill type season. I could see him being their new Tyreek Hill, but that's just me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not Mecole Hardman.
My hot take. Nope.
Okay,
that's my sleeper.
I like it. I have some hot takes, but we're saving it because we're actually going to be guests on another podcast. And that will be
that.
No, that's okay. That's in 2 weeks. I'm saving my hot take for that. Because I don't want to say I say hot takes that I truly believe in. I'm not going to just say a hot take that like
that's
just
fair. I looked this one through. I really made sure I could look this one through. But yes.
Of course. Other than that, nothing for me this week other than we're almost there. Playoffs our football is starting soon. Fantasy football will be starting soon. We are getting that into the works as we speak. But other than that, for David, for Chandler, What's a Check Down with Chandler and David. Thank you guys for listening, and until next time, peace.
Peace.